I'd like to first thank John for asking me to share a few thoughts about Sue on behalf of all the teachers she's known along her illustrious career. Sue Rainey will always hold a place in our hearts and our lives, the same way she held space for so many of us whose paths crossed in her time with us throughout the years. I met Sue when I was in my first few years at John W. North High School. She was a breath of fresh air. In spite of our very different positions at RUSD, we were instant friends. That was Sue's way. Her authenticity, frank and insightful observations, and incredibly disarming charm put anyone at ease from the first hello. One August, while we were in that get ready for the first day of school frenzy, she came by my classroom. Surprised but always glad to see her, I was caught off guard when she said she had a gift for me she picked up while traveling that summer. It was a picture in a red wooden frame with the words, "This classroom welcomes all, embraces each, supports everyone, and hopes that you'll find yourself better for having been here." I was shocked. This was a gift that she had chosen just for me. Here she was, the superintendent of a huge district responsible for the success of thousands of employees and students, and she was there in my classroom taking time for just one teacher. But it wouldn't take long to see that's just how Sue was, not just with me, but with so many others. You see, Sue had this magical ability to see a person's gifts, their potential, their value, no matter what position or role they held. She made space for each of us to shine in our own right, and she celebrated that shine. Her light grew with every light she would shine on someone else. Sue made so many of us feel like we were singled out to do our very best because she believed in us. We believed in our own magic because she shared her magic with us, without us even knowing it. As a single mom, she understood what many of us with our own families were going through as we tried our very best to do well for others and their children and families. As a woman, Sue acknowledged the glass ceilings and pushed right through them, giving so many of us the permission to do the same thing. She supported schools tirelessly, supporting special programs like the arts, band, and the AVID program for underrepresented students, and countless more. In all her capacity to connect with others in her position, Sue was still human. She showed us what grace under fire looks like, even when the chips were down. She was a voice for those who shared their vulnerability and humanity. I am honored that John asked me to speak on behalf of the teachers who worked for her at RUSD. I have become a better teacher, a wiser mother, and a kinder friend under her watch, as we all have. I will always be grateful for her influence and impact in my life. And just one more thing. At the beginning of each school year, Sue's plaque still is the first thing that comes out of the many boxes that are stored away for summer. It sits directly in my eyesight to remind me daily of who she believed me to be, of who I strive to be every day in my classroom for my students, my families, and for my own children. My life has changed forever because of her magic, and I will carry her with me always. I know you will too. Thank you.